when, you know.
I mean, I would say 10 a.m. to 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like, I have someone
10 to 4 p.m. That sounds great. He could take a nap with you.
Like, what the fuck? If y'all had a monitor staring down, I'm never in LA that much. We have court next month.
Nobody cares about it. And she didn't expose nothing. I did that on live. Their dumbass didn't even know I was on live.
They don't like the way I cut the video. I did that on purpose.
Promise to get the stuff back if you showed up at the house alone. So they called him and had a little conversation.
Dude, they are so mad. They are so mad. Oh my God, I can see it in his face. They are so mad. Oh, it was just like, I was just kind of memeing because I knew that they would know that, like, I don't know. I just kind of wondered if Bree knew that he had talked, and it makes me wonder if they fought about it.
To play nice, and he actually did show up to the house, and they still didn't get the stuff back.
Bro, I've been in front of that house multiple times by myself without telling Bree, because I don't give a fuck. They can have whatever they got. But I'm telling you right now, I'm putting my face front for something I believe in, and I'm like, we were always good people to them, and then they were just selfish and greedy people that are scammers that don't care about nobody else but themselves. And that's why I backed out of it. Yes, I had a big part in everything that went down in that house. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about even from Miami when I met up with them, I made them viral as fuck. Set it up all for them. Set them with Jack Doherty. All of it. Like,
they
I'm talking about.
They don't love themselves. I wouldn't even give them that much credit.
They were literally begging me to come with them to LA. I'm done with that job. So, from now on, what does it mean? Okay.
Oh.
I'm paid in this bitch. Nobody cares about it. And she didn't expose nothing. I did that on live.
He said I didn't expose nothing.
And more drinks.
Maybe you didn't even finish this one. What do you mean?
Mechon?
What happened?
You're about to get mechoned right now.
Did y'all guys?
Oh my God. He does kind of look like a largemouth bass.
Her man's just free because we got money for the lawyer, though. Your man is cheating on you every single day in jail. I promise you that right now. Every single day he's getting tore up. Every single day.
Didn't you tear up Bree like 3 weeks ago? But you got the charges dismissed. You didn't tear her up.
All he does is just use it for the books. I'm telling you right now.
So what are you using Bree for? For the views?
Hey, you're getting fooled.
And she's getting fooled by somebody in her face. But go ahead. What else?
Michonne is funny.
At least I'm not in jail.
So you agree you're using her? Okay, bet.
At least I'm not cheating on her.
But you're using her for views. Okay, fair.
At least I'm not cheating on her.
Okay.
And more drinks.
You didn't even finish this one.
I used to ask them for guidance, and Brianna used to be like, "Stop fucking asking your family and telling your family about all of our business, blase, blase, blah." She would just hate whenever I would ask for relationship advice, and she would always want everything that happened in our relationship to only stay between us. And the type of questions that I would ask my mom were not only relationship advice.
Yeah, he has good one-liners.
You know, I would always ask my sister and my mom, every time me and Bree would link, I would always ask them, why does it smell so fucking bad?
You want to know how it smells? Ask Santos. He know it smell well.
Every time. And they were like, she's cheating on you. And I didn't really understand that.
I think it's all the way up.
Don't have to cheat on you for it to stink, from my knowledge, I guess. And but this shit was just horrific. It was like the fucking ocean floor, dog. And
I just think it's
I
really.
used to ask them for guidance, and Brianna used to.
I don't
It's not all
know.
about him. It's not all about him anymore. Winter was born. I offered John to gonna get an Airbnb or stay with me, and we were gonna take care of the baby for like a week until he moved to Vegas. And then we got in a fight and he ended up leaving, right? And then he went to Texas to live with his mom, I don't know. And then he serves me, and then he asked to see Winter. Like,
she even sounds like a different person back then,
like
though.
4 weeks or 3 weeks, and since there was nothing.
What happened, Harmony?
Court ordered. I said no, because obviously he can just take Winter and leave with him to Texas, file for emergency custody, and I probably wouldn't be able to get him back for like legally, like it could be months. So I said no to that. And
So
I was like, okay, well,
let me point this out. This is what I mean by once the baby was, taken from her, that she lost hope. This video right here is someone who is struggling. This is someone whose mind is, they feel defeated, not hopeless, defeated. Like, dang, this was the plan and the plan's not happening. Like, they feel defeated. 2K said he loves me and said he's going to pray for everyone in his chat and he's grateful for us. Well, that's good. I'm glad.
Father's Day is coming up, so let's figure out some parenting time for John this month. So he makes a schedule, and his schedule basically says, I want Winter for 2 weeks in Texas, and then you get him 2 weeks in LA, and then when I come to LA, I get daytime visits, and then when I'm in LA, I also get him overnight for like a week. And I said, absolutely fucking not. First of all, my newborn's not traveling to Texas or anywhere without me. And so I made some changes to that schedule of his. And I said, okay, here's what I'm okay with, here's what I'm not okay with.
I agree, Horror Girl. I think that it was childish to do that. And I think, honestly, when guys do stuff like that, as a grown woman, bro, you were doing, like, if you felt that way, you would have stopped. You would have, like, I don't know, that if, ain't no way I would go through with something if it smelled like the ocean floor. That's where she messed up. I agree, Lindsay. Pocket full of sunshine.
I said, okay, he can have him for Father's Day weekend for a week.
I do understand. See, okay. Ideally, where they messed up is they should have signed the temporary orders quick and just stuck to it. I understand the fear of her baby going to Texas, there not being a custody order in place, and the baby not returning. Because when there is no custody order in place, you can technically do whatever you want until court happens. And so I do understand not just wanting to give the baby to him to fly to Texas. No way I would have wanted to hand over my newborn in that situation either. He was in live for a while, like in LA. Is that what you're saying? I didn't think we were cool until he said my name, and that meant so much to me. Well, I'm glad that it's all fixed, Harmony. Hopefully nobody else will lie again. Ridiculous. I used to see both sides of Bree and 2K, but due to Bree's actions, 2K seems... No, I still fully agree that 2K is what's in that baby's best interest right now. 2K and his mom. Didn't she always leave Baby W with John / his mom when it was her time in LA? I'm unsure. See, I'm late to the game. I'm just not critiquing, but just going over like this particular video.
For a week, he can have him in LA. And all I said was, as long as he signs off on a passport and he can't leave LA County. And again, so that's me, again, trying to offer him parenting time, as long as he can agree to what I'm wanting. And he says no to that. And so It's the second time he has technically asked to see
I would
him,
like
and
to
I
see
said
her
no, but
step
it's
up
just
as
because,
well. I will say her not being like this whole thing of, oh well, John has money and I have money, so he doesn't need, if he knows if he asked I would give it. That's no, you know what that baby needs. I told Vale the same thing. Send diapers and wipes. Period. Every month. You should be contributing. It doesn't matter how rich either of you are. Child support can and will be ordered. That doesn't matter. So you are still responsible for contributing to your child. It does not matter how rich somebody is. Exactly. That's what I said. I told Vale, put it on a subscription. Exactly. She doesn't have to send money. Just send basic. Send things. Send clothes. Send the wash that you like him to smell like. Send, God, send him fucking Build-A-Bears every single month with a freaking sound. Mommy loves you. Happy September. Happy Monday. Happy Tuesday. Anything. You could be sending stuff, Let's send a framed picture of you and Baby W, or you and John and Baby W at the birth. You know what I mean? You could send something like that for Baby W's room, since he has his own room now. Like her asking the internet, her baby site. Yeah, that does crush your mom heart. Oh yeah, the cards that you can record things. I mean, stuff like that. Yes, you could, and that would be so beneficial. Actually, that's a really good idea. Brie, you could buy a blanket that is something, I think you like Lilo and Stitch. I don't know what you had his nursery in, but you could buy something like that makes you think of him and that like connects you and him in some way, and sleep with it for a week. Keep it very close to you on your skin so that it smells like you, and then give it to, send it, wrap it up and send it. That would be so good for your baby, for them to be able, babies can smell their mother, like literally they can sense their mother like that. That would be so good. A Walmart order of food for Baby W. Yes. That would help with visitation, because Winter would be able to have a smell that like it would hit his senses and know that like that's a comforting thing. That's his mommy. That's comforting. She should be sending him vids of herself saying she loves him. That would be a cute thing too. Like, mommy loves you. Happy Monday, whatever. She doesn't care. And with all those enablers like Ruby and MJ and Santos, she will never as much as she could. Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. I think the enablers, that's why I'm saying she needs to leave Santos. But she doesn't know what her baby needs. No, but she could ask. And I know it's demeaning and feels demeaning to ask, but you could also just Google. You could also just get on ChatGPT. You have friends that have kids. Ask. Like ask your lawyer. Maybe your lawyer could freaking help you. Like, and send stuff. His favorite food that he likes. Stuff like that. Whole milk, oat milk, whatever the hell the baby's on now. I understand that she's made mistakes. She has. But if everybody sits and just says, you know what? You fucked up and you're never getting another chance. I'm just not going to be like that. Like, there are other mommies in here that I can see that have the same thought process as me of like, she needs guidance. She really does, like, read parenting books, watch mommy YouTube videos. Like, you can't just say, well, I birthed him, so I know what's best. That's not it, man. Yes, she needs a mentor. Court wants to see that effort, and people make effort for what they consider important. Exactly. She needs a life coach, go to rehab. I agree. I think I think she needs an inpatient rehab with therapy. Even if it's just for getting out of the scene of partying and all of that. Yes, she has to want it. But it would be so good for her to go to rehab, get that one-on-one therapy, work out the problems that you have, talk about your issues with John, talk about, you know, be real. Look in the mirror and be real with yourself. She'd get 50-50 even if she did inpatient in my... Yeah, no, I think that if she did that, if she had done that before now, it's a little too late to do that now, but if she had done like 2 straight weeks of inpatient rehab / therapy, it could have completely changed the game for her. It's never too late to make changes. Even after this court date, it will never be too late to make changes. I have seen people do horrible, lose full custody of their children, and still walk back in 5-6 years later and get 50-50, and sometimes even turn it around. She needs to be doing visits at same B&B with backyard. Yes, no, I agree. I definitely agree. I think that the same, if she could get the same Airbnb every time, or even a hotel room that was the same every time, that could be familiar for him with, you know, bring toys, have a, you know, she's got to know people around there where she could store stuff. She said the only reason she does 2 hours is because of monitor. Rock bottom coming October might be. I mean, we will see. She has enough money. She should just get a small little apartment. I have said that too, that while she was going through court, she could have signed a 6-month lease for these visitations. Exactly. These play places visits aren't a good idea for his age. No, it's hard, especially if he struggles with getting sick a lot, like they had said. If she would just separate her online life from her mom life, she would. Yeah, no. I agree. I said the same thing to Vale too. Like, just separate it. Be a mom, and then keep your, like, being a mom and internet stuff completely separate.
And more drinks. And more drinks.
Well, you'll find in a second that this guy acted like a McNut. So this McNut,
I want to see my For You page.
McNuggets from McDonald's. Well, you'll find in a second that this guy acted like a
That's
McNut.
my drama with Randall.